Welcome to Kcse step-by-step cluster points calculations. In today's video, we are going to focus on three areas. Number one, we are going to calculate your cluster points. Number two, we are going to identify KUCCPS course category from calculated points. And number three, we are going to evaluate and select appropriate course based on your KUCCPS cutoff points. Later on, we are going to see an example of MWANIKI and the grade, which is a B+, with aggregate points of 72. Welcome, and let's start with part number one, or step number one, which is we are going to add to Kcse cluster points. I'll open my browser and I'll type Kcse cluster.com. In this page, we are going to calculate cluster points, and in this case, depending on a specific subject that you set on your Kcse, we have English. Let's say you have B+, Kiswahili, let's say you have C+, mathematics, let's say you have B-, chemistry, let's say you have grade A, biology, let's say you have B stand, physics, let's say you have C, geography, let's say you have B+, agriculture, maybe you're not doing agriculture, let's say you're doing business studies and you have an A-. After inputting your subjects, you're required to input the number that you use to pay. That is an M-Pesa number. In this case, I'll input mine. After inputting the number that you used, you click submit. We will be directed to this particular page, and this particular page will give us our cluster calculated points. Top right, we have a button that says download it in a PDF format. Let's click on that. And because I have two screens, this is what I have in the second screen. We click download. Then you have the document here. We click also download. We open it. The reason we are opening this is because we need it later. Let's minimize that. Then again, we need, when you scroll down on this particular page, we have these two documents. These two documents will guide us on the next step, which is how to identify course category, specifically these two documents. So let's start with the first one. Click on it. Let's download that. Let's open it. This one is the degree program clusters or category. Let's minimize that. Let's head back to the same page, which is kcsecluster.com, and we now need to download the second PDF format document, which is degree courses and their cutoff points. Let's click on that. Click OK, and then download that document. Depending on your speed, internet speed, it might take some few minutes. After that, we need to open the document. So we open that document. A recap of the same: we have degree programs cutoff points, we have degree program clusters or category for this case. Then you have your weighted cluster points. To help us on the second step, which is identifying the course category. Let's say you have a Bachelor of Law, in this case under subcluster 1A, which is LLB. You come to your cluster points, which is in this case we have 1A under the subcluster. Under the category we have also the same subcluster, which is 1A, which is Bachelor of Law. But how can we know that we qualify for this particular course, which is Bachelor of Law? We go to our cluster points, which is calculated for this case, and we have weighted mean, which is 40.57. 40.57. You might write that down so that you can use it later. So 40.57. We head to degree programs and cutoff points. In this case, we were interested with Bachelor of Law. And because we have a lot of programs here, I'll request that you click or you press Control in your keyboard and F to give us these shortcuts, and let's type law. And then we click next so that it takes us to a specific place, like you can see here. And then we have this particular university, which is African Nazarene University, offering Bachelor of Law. And what is the cutoff points? Let's see that. 35. Let's magnify the same by pressing this plus here, and let's scroll down. Wait a minute, and then we scroll. Let me minimize this one. So we have 35.55. That is for Africa Nazarene University. That is 2018 cutoff points. What did we had here? 1A, which is Bachelor of Law under subcluster A. Here we have the same 1A with our calculated mean of 40.57. And what do we have here? 35.55, meaning you qualify to pursue this particular course where Africa Nazarene University. Let's say you want to go to University of Nairobi doing the same course. What will be the cutoff points? So we have 40.096. Let's see if we can qualify for that. No, you don't qualify for that. Let's see another university. Let's see. We have Mount Kenya University offering the same. So let's see if we can qualify for that. It is 34.066. And what is our cluster points? Which is 40.57, meaning you qualify to pursue that in Mount Kenya University. For the case of MWANIKI, as earlier we had talked of a case study of MWANIKI. In this case, let's focus on that. We have the case of MWANIKI here, which is calculated a mean of 72 points. In this case, we'll also have to go through the same. And I also request that we go through that particular case of MWANIKI. Let's go back and calculate for MWANIKI. Then we go through the same steps. MWANIKI For MWANIKI, he had P plus or B stand. In this case, I'll also show you the slide. This is what MWANIKI had. So I'll have B, then A for English, B plus for mathematics, chemistry we have B, and then biology he had a B minor, physics he had I think physics C plus, then geography, that is A, then agriculture A. So in this case it's not business but agriculture, and he had an A. Let's go through the same. Submit. After submitting, as we did earlier, we need to download this particular document here. Click on that, then I click download. We are downloading MWANIKI's cluster calculated points. This is MWANIKI weighted mean that is calculated. We need also to do away with this so that it doesn't confuse us. Number 2, we minimize this, and then we scroll down to these two documents. Number 1, we focus on that. Click OK. Then we download. Then we open it. That is the first document that we need. We minimize on that. Let's go to number 2. Then click OK. Then we click download. Depending on your internet speed, the file may take some few minutes, few seconds. Let's click open. Remember, we need 3 documents here: your calculated cluster points. 2, we need the degree programs or our category, that is step number 2 in our guide. Number 3, we need the cutoff points for those specific programs. Let's start with MWANIKI's cluster number 1, and in this case we'll take 1A again, and in this case we'll go to the category of programs, that is degree programs, and we'll focus on subcluster A, 1A. In this case 1A for MWANIKI. When we check here 1A, it is Bachelor of Law. The next step is to see or identify that particular course, which in this case we've done by identifying it here, which is Bachelor of Law from this particular place. Then how will we know that we qualify for Bachelor of Law? We have this other document that we downloaded, and this document will give us a specific cutoff point for that specific program. In this case we have Bachelor of Law, that is for MWANIKI. For MWANIKI to qualify for this, let's see the points that MWANIKI has. That is, the weighted mean is 43.5. You can write it down somewhere so that you can use it later. 43.5. Let's say we have the same Bachelor of Law in this list here. I'll request that you press Ctrl on your keyboard and letter F for us to use a shortcut to search that particular course. And let's write law in this particular area here and click next. And as you can see, we have Bachelor of Law, that is LLB, And here they have listed the universities that offer the same course and their cutoff points. Let's go back to MWANIKI's cluster points. He had how many? 43.5. Let's see if he qualifies for the same. Let's take, for example, Egerton University. Egerton University, I'll request that you magnify that particular window. And in this case, we are going for Egerton University. The cutoff point is 32.416. Sorry, not 30. Yes, 2018. That is for Egerton. We have 38.496. Did you write your cluster? That is for MWANIKI. That is it was 43.5. 43.5. Let's go back to Egerton. Egerton, we have 38.496. Did he qualify for the course? Yes, because here we have 43.5 and the cutoff point for Egerton University is 38.496. We've seen how MWANIKI qualified for LLB. Let's say MWANIKI want to see if he qualifies for other courses. How will we go about that? In this case, we already have 3 documents here. That is the cluster, weighted cluster for MWANIKI. 2, we have the degree programs cluster or category for this case, and the cutoff points. Let's start from the categories and see. In this case, I'll request that you press Control key and F, and let's search for electrical for this case. Then after writing electrical, you click next. So the first option that you are given here is Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical and Electronic Engineering. This falls under subcluster 7A. Subcluster 7A. Let's go back to MWANIKI's weighted mean. 7A is right there. What about the points for MWANIKI, which is 39.54? 39.54. Write it somewhere so that you can use it later. After this, we go now to particular course, which is in this case Bachelor of Electrical. In this case, we had Bachelor of Engineering, that is Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Let's press Control and F in this case and search electrical. Here we have a list of electrical courses: Bachelor of Science in Electrical, Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Here we have several universities offering the same course. Here are the codes for the universities, and we will see that in the next video. So stay tuned, subscribe and like, and also share our videos. Now let's see if MWANIKI qualifies for this particular course, which is Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. So let's see. Back to MWANIKI's weighted mean. Subcluster 7A. He had 39.54 weighted mean. So in this case, let's see if the same. So that is in Chuka University. What is the cutoff point? 37.60. Let's see 36.60. That is for Chuka University. What about MWANIKI? That is 39.54. Did MWANIKI qualify to enroll at Chuka University? Yes, because here the cutoff is 37.6, yet MWANIKI is having 39.54. What about a different university, which is, let's say, University of Nairobi, the same course, the cutoff point is 42.974. 42.974. What about MWANIKI? No, he will not qualify to enroll for the same course at University of Nairobi. This is how you will calculate your weighted cluster points. 2, you'll be able to check the category. As we outlined earlier, you're able to see the category of your course here. Then lastly, you'll be able to identify specific course that will fit or that will fit with the marks that you had, and also the weighted mean. As I told you earlier, these codes that you have here, it will be useful. So please, if you've identified the course that you qualify for, let's say Chuka University, with the cluster points or cutoff points, depending on your weighted mean, please write down the university code, because you will use that when revising your courses. That is for today. Hope you enjoyed our video. Please click subscribe and also share our videos. See you next time.